Greetings, Minecrafters. Greetings from Sicily, Minecrafters, and welcome to another exciting Minecraft discussion on this glorious, sunshiny day. This will probably be a short one because oh wow, look at these over here. I have to show you the trees. There's a lot of fruit here where I am that you see in the local grocery store. You're like, where'd that come from? Well, guess what? It comes from here. So there are pomegranates and fruits I can't pronounce, and they're really cool looking, and the trees are just absolutely incredible. Wow. So really kind of what I wanted to talk about was being in allowing mode and leaving the gate open. There are lots of gates at this beautiful, beautiful stone, like little mini castle where I'm staying with a friend. It's her dad's, actually. He's just the most gracious host ever. And anyway, so because we've talked a lot about it, and sometimes people get uncomfortable, like when I'll say, like, well, what happened to precipitate you allowing that to happen? Like, allowing it, yes, because because we allow, the negativity to stay. We also allow the positivity in. So on a super positive note, with those are artichokes up on the top of those gates. I'm a huge fan. They also grow here. I tried it once in Vermont. Didn't work out well. I mean, I'm not great with plants, but artichokes they definitely belong in a drier, more arid environment. But anyway, so really, when we're talking about trying to manifest better things for us, it really is about allowing. Abraham Hicks talks about it. Wayne Dyer talks about it. Oprah talks about it. Not everybody, most people when Oprah interviews them about this topic, they talk about it. And we've talked about, really the first step is putting it out there, right? Putting out there what it is that your heart's desire, that you would like to maybe be more confident, maybe travel, maybe have that relationship walk in to your life, that soulmate, or just somebody, maybe it's a companion you just want to spend time with. Maybe you want to land that ideal job, start a business, write that book, all these things. And the whole thing is to really the first step is to put it out there, to ask in question form, or just put it out there in kind of a statement form. And then we've got to really get ourselves in this place of receiving. And how we do that primarily is gratitude. And we've talked about celebrating the breadcrumbs along the way, right? So you get that phone call, you meet that connection, that one thing falls into place for you, that one thing goes right for you that's in the way, it's sort of, not in the way, on the way, that's what I meant to say, on the way to what it is that you're trying to, bring into your life. And then be grateful for each and every breadcrumb that comes along the way. And so there's the allowing piece. It's basically like opening the gate wide open, like a catcher's mitt waiting for the baseball, just wide open. In order to do that, there's another part of this too, which is clearing out the junk. And Wayne Dyer's big on that. He talks a lot about clearing out the junk. And the junk is all that old stuff, that old crap, resentment. And he talks a lot about that, specifically resentment, because he says there are no justified resentments. Well, she did this and he did this 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And there can be some, obviously really legit stuff happens. People are assaulted, molested, and stuff from their kids. And that's all horrible. And it does not give that offender a pass for any of it. Though it does not, absolutely does not. And that's theirs to deal with. But at a certain point, whatever the junk is in there that we're holding on to, old pain, old anger, old resentment, regret, guilt, shame, all of it gets in the way of being in allowing mode. It gets in the way of allowing all the good in. Because think of it like a computer, like we've talked about, because I had this happen very recently. The little circles going around and around and around. Because it's slow, because it's got too much crap in there. Well, it's not different with allowing all this goodness into our lives, because when there's all that junk in the way, it slows down the manifestation process, because it's also sending conflicting messages to the universe. I want all this goodness in my life, but I'm really excited to hang on to all the bad stuff. It's comfortable for me. I like it, even though you know on some level you don't. It's sending conflicting messages because whatever thoughts we have expand. We know that whatever thoughts we have expand, which makes it's super important to cherry pick the ones we allow to stay in. And so, as you know, Minecraft is about becoming the boss of your brain, and this is part of it. So it's kind of a dual thing. We've also talked about, I'm just kind of rehashing here because this is what I'm feeling today, is the whole manifestation thing. We've also talked about the expanding thing, and that we know that negative emotion leads straight to negative experience, and the opposite is true. Look, there's a little lizard. Wow. Where positive emotion leads to positive experience. So in order to do that, like in the Minecraft way, is to realize and totally get that thoughts come first, feelings second, and actions and behavior third. Thoughts, feelings, behavior. Thoughts, feelings, behavior. So it's super important while working on becoming an allowing mode to cherry pick the thoughts we allow in there, because those are the ones we want to expand, and then to really open ourselves up with a clear closet, right? A clear closet, so that all the abundance you have, all the abundance that the universe has to land in your lap will land in your lap, and it's infinite. It's infinite. So remember that you just let the good in, because you having all these good things happen in your life doesn't take away from anybody else. Gotta just let that whole guilt thing go, because there's enough for everybody. It's endless. And that's it. So be in allowing mode, and keep the gate wide open. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from Sicily. Have a mindful day.